Everyone, welcome back to Bracket. We're doing things a little differently today because, as you can tell, we are all safely in our homes following the quarantine regulations. But today on the show, I have YouTuber, stunt woman, prankster, definitely someone I want to play golf with, Kinsey.
Hi guys, how are you?
Kinsey, thanks so much for being here on the show.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm super excited. It's gonna be fun.
Now, for the uninitiated, what exactly is it that you do? Because you have a lot of fun stuff. I've been loving your videos.
Oh, thank you. So I get to do crazy things all around the world. So I do crazy stunts, but I upload one prank a week. So I do man on the street pranks, so I'm always pranking the public, which has been hard during Corona. And then I also just travel and do a lot of like crazy stunts. I ride dirt bikes, I skydive. I'm actually getting my helicopter pilot's license right now. So I just get to make content doing really fun, adventurous things, which is cool.
Man, you're living the dream. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Well, speaking of traveling, you did a really cool bracket. This is the first time we've ever had this bracket on this show. It's
Cool.
favorite countries to visit.
Yeah, and this is perfect for me. I spent the past probably 2.5 years, 3 years traveling almost full time. So I've been to almost 50 countries. So I've been to almost every single one that was on the bracket, which is amazing. So I definitely know which ones I like better and I like worse. I like them all, but I really know which ones I prefer.
Oh my God. Wow. I am super, super jealous right now. I've only been to Canada. It's the only foreign country I've been to.
Oh no, we got to get you out there. We got to get you traveling.
Oh, okay. This is inspiring me.
There we go. Here we go. I'll give you good tips on places.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Now, for those of you who've never played the game before, here's how it works. It's not your job to guess your own favorite countries to visit. That is way too easy. What you need to do is guess which countries Kenzie prefers to visit. Got it?
Woo.
Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna figure this out as we go along. All right, coming in first, we have France, a 1 seed, taking on 16 seed Jordan. Now, who did you pick here?
Okay, so I picked Jordan on that one, and do I tell you why or?
Please.
So I've been to both, but I love Jordan because I really prefer a lot of adventure and I prefer unique travel. I'm not much of a sightseer, which France is a lot of sightseeing. You know, you can go to Paris, you have the Louvre and all of these things, but it's also very crowded with tourists. Versus Jordan, you're really immersing in the culture. There's so much to do. Also in France, not all of the people, but sometimes if you don't speak French, they're not as helpful and as nice to you. So I don't know. And I just really, really love Jordan. We went to the Dead Sea and we went to Amman, and there's just so many beautiful spots. We went to actually this place called Wadi Rum, and it looks like Mars. And you camp on this place that looks like Mars. And it was beautiful.
Oh my gosh. I have never really thought about Jordan as a country to visit, but
I recommend it. So you have to go.
So tell me a little bit more about traveling. Like, when did this start happening? Like, how long have you really been going out to like foreign countries? Like, how did this get going?
It actually started way before I was even a YouTuber. When I was in college, I just saw this video about Thailand and I was so excited I had to go visit. So my best friend and I, during winter break, we literally took the $200 we had to our name and we left to Thailand with backpacks and we stayed in hostels and we ended up staying in Asia for over a month. And we just were backpacking all around. So we went to Thailand, we went to the Philippines, we went to Singapore, Bali, and we were just going all around and we just had a blast and we were like staying in $5 a night places. And that's when I got my obsession with traveling, and then I started to be able to make a career out of it, which was amazing.
Man, that's awesome, especially being able to make money off of just traveling. I usually save up my money to travel.
Travel, right. And I mean, it's not fully where I make my money. Luckily, I've been able to make businesses, but it is way more interesting for people to watch on social media when you're doing cool things traveling. So it kind of works. It's better when I'm traveling. People enjoy it more. It's like always have to keep the viewers entertained.
Definitely. I mean, hey, I would love to watch, I love it on like your websites and YouTube, but I would love to see it as like a travel show, because I think you bring something different to a lot of people when you're traveling, because I think you approach it with a very adventurous spirit, where sometimes you see with people, they want to do everything they would have done in America, but in a foreign.
Or they're just chilling. A lot of foodies So there's different ways to travel. People do it so differently, whether it's like you're traveling for the food or you're traveling for the relaxation. I travel for the adventure. So wherever place I go, I show them the most adventurous things you can do in that place. I always make sure my entire schedule is booked 6 a.m. to nighttime of all the activities, just so I can do it all when I'm there. And then I'm not a big partier, so I don't really party when I'm traveling as well. I just do all the adventures.
Man, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Oh, well. So now we're into your Sweet 16. You have a lot of cool matchups here. We have South Africa going against Morocco.
Wow.
Now, who did you choose here?
Okay, so this one was tough because I do definitely love both. South Africa was amazing. I went shark diving there, but I chose Morocco. There's just something about Morocco. I just really love the Middle East, and there's just so much culture, and we just did things that like you'll never forget. We rode camels to the middle of the desert and had this private dinner set up for me and my friends, and they were playing Moroccan music and served us a Moroccan meal, and it was just under the stars, and it was just literally things you will not forget that. So we also, in the markets of Marrakesh, you have snake charmers with rattlesnakes, and it's so unique and so fun. And I love that. Anything that's going to be like, wow, this is not something I could do at home. You know, you learn so much culture. So I really like Morocco.
Now we have Iceland taking on the Bahamas. Now these are two countries I want to visit both of these countries so much.
Right. Okay, so this one is tough as well. Obviously, the Bahamas is amazing. It's stunning, but I've never been a lay on the beach kind of person. I mean, sometimes I like to if I'm reading, but I have to be doing something. And so I have to go with Iceland. Iceland is just, wow. It looks like another planet. There's black sand beaches, and we landed a helicopter on these glaciers. And so it's a must see for everybody in the world. And we went in the summer, so there's 24 hours of light. So you get to adventure for 24 hours. So that is what I'm talking about. Oh
my gosh, you are like, I'm green with envy right now of experiences. This is so cool. Also, snowboarder, you're getting your pilot license. You're doing all this amazing stuff. I mean, that's absolutely incredible. Where do you find the time to do all this?
I'm a workaholic, but luckily my work is fun. So I love to be busy. So literally, my days right now, they're packed. I box. Started boxing, so I'm at 6 a.m. and then I go to pilot school for 4 hours, and then I film all day. So I am up 6, and then so there's so many hours a day. I pack them with everything I can. My motto, and which is in my bio, and I push to my fan base all the time, is life is for living. We only are here for one life, and I really want everybody to live it to the absolute fullest. I hope you're saving money to do adventurous things, but we should be living for memories and not just to work our entire life. And obviously you work hard so you can do those things, but so many people live in such a safe place, and they're, not living in the moment and enjoying doing crazy things, adventurous things that make you feel alive.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I really love it. Man, that is great. And yeah, I like that approach to it. You have to kind of try new things and do new things. I try to do that as much as possible. But I think I need to take that motto more to heart.
Really, because it's those times that when I'm sitting and I'm looking back and I'm reminiscing on times or telling stories to my friends, it's those times that you're talking about, and those times that make you feel some type of way, where you're like, oh, in Italy or in this, and it's not the times you were like, oh, well, I was working 12 hours and then I went to school, and those things are great. Those are so important, but don't forget to make time for those things that you're going to look back on and be like, wow, that make you happy, and not just living, this 9-to-5 regular lifestyle.
I like it. A very kinetic way to live. All right, moving along. Now we have Spain and Sweden. Sweden is definitely a country I've always wanted to visit too. I speak a little Swedish because in high school I dated a woman who was from Sweden, so I had to learn a little bit to
Wow, same with me. So tjena, hur mår du?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm so out of practice.
I know what you say. Hur mår du?
What's that?
Bra. Yeah, jättebra is I'm very good.
Yes, and I used to say gudag.
Gudag.
And then
we could say jag älskar dig is I love you.
Yes.
Jag älskar dig.
I was saving on to that one. I was like, let me make sure that's prom night.
You weren't that serious with the girl yet.
I was very young and also very like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have any clue. Anyway, but these are two countries that I would love to visit.
I'm pretty sure I chose Sweden though, right?
You did.
It's really beautiful and cute. The people there are just stunning. Like, I think every girl I pass by, I'm like, she's stunning, stunning, stunning. I'm like, my dog right now.
No, never.
Wants to play ball. But I do love Spain as well. Spain, I actually streaked the Champions League final in Spain. And so that was a big moment in my career.
Are you banned from like any Spanish stadiums because of that, or is it like they're like whatever?
Okay. Actually, no, they haven't told me if I am or not. UEFA though actually gave me an award because I brought so much publicity to the game that they were like, we couldn't even believe like the whole world was talking about this game, and other than you, it was a boring game. So I have like a framed award in my house, which is pretty cool. So they weren't upset about it.
I had no idea about that. That is amazing.
Yeah.
I knew about the streaking, but I did not know that they basically rewarded you for that. Like, sure.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say like upfront rewarded me, but yeah, definitely. There's so many articles like she got $30,000 fine and all this, but I didn't. It's all fake news. It's all news is fake, you guys. So many of these articles, I'm like, how do people even believe this kind of stuff?
So now we have Morocco going up against Turkey, two countries that you seem to be really in love with, but choose one.
Okay, so this is obviously really hard. Now we're getting really tight and it's all really hard for me. But I would say I said Morocco because there's a little bit more to do than there was in Turkey, and I like to be very busy.
Now we have Iceland taking on Italy.
I chose Iceland. That one was really, really hard. Those are like really just two of my favorites. But I chose Iceland. I just love the adventure in Iceland and just so different and unique.
Now in the lead on the East region, we have Indonesia taking on Thailand. Ooh, man. One that you've been to many times and one that was kind of your first big experience. What do you go with?
Yeah. Okay, this one's tough, but they're very similar. Thailand and Bali remind me a lot of each other. But I have to say Bali on this, or Indonesia.
Now we have Sweden versus Peru, which I am so glad I don't have to pick between. So who'd you choose here?
I think I chose Sweden.
Yeah.
Yep, and I just like Sweden has a special place in my heart, and probably because of my sweet friend and his family and everyone that welcomed me into Sweden. And I'm also Scandinavian, so I'm Swedish as well. So there we go.
All right, now we're into the final four. It's getting really serious now, Kenzie. We have Morocco taking on Iceland.
So I chose Iceland. And I know that for sure. I don't know. Iceland is it's a place I have to go back to. It was one of the best trips of my life. Like I probably wouldn't have left if I didn't have to.
Now, on the eastern region of your final four, we have Sweden taking on Indonesia. I think I know what you're going to pick here, but which one did you go with?
I think I chose Indonesia.
Yeah.
I did, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I really love Bali, and I'm probably gonna go back like all the time. I've already been 3 times, and I just keep going back.
Good choice. You have if this one thing this has convinced me of, I need to do way more in my mornings, and I also need to travel, and I need to go to Bali when I travel.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, the championship round now. We have 2 eyes. We have Iceland taking on Indonesia. Oh boy.
I know this is actually really hard, but I gotta say Iceland. Iceland's my favorite place in the world, and I always say that. It's just so magical. You guys have to go. It's so unique. It's so cool. And this next time I want to rent a camper and just drive throughout the entire country because there's so much to see and so much scenery. I would love to get some shots and some drone shots of it. My creative side is just gets me going there. So yeah, I would have to say Iceland.
Kenzie, thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun. I loved it.
Now, where can everyone find you? Where can everyone follow you, check out your stuff? any upcoming projects coming down the line? Obviously, once Corona is settled down.
When it's done. Yeah, actually, I'm working on a lot of things, which I'm excited about. Some things I can't share, but you can find me at Kinsey. Most of my social media is just at Kinsey, so it's just Kinsey. And on my Instagram, you have my link to my YouTube. You can see some crazy fun videos. And yeah, there's so many exciting things coming. Hopefully a really good show coming for you guys. So yeah, I'm excited. More traveling to come when Corona is done. So keep up with my adventures, you guys. Message me if you're watching this. And yeah.
Awesome. Again, everyone, thanks so much for playing. Check out these episodes and more right on the Brackit app, including Inside Scoop and Rapid Fire, which have new episodes on it right now. Until next time, we'll see you again soon. Thanks for playing.